even begin to tell you what it means to find a dead bird on your car. I don't know what that means. I done seen a lot of scary movies. Typically when there's a dead bird. You ever seen a scary movie where there's like dead birds or like living birds and they all just come bam slam into the window of the house in the movie? That's normally like a bad sign, right? I guess. I don't know what it means that I came out to my car this morning and there was a dead bird on my hood. And I don't mean just like a recently, deceased bird. I mean like a bird that was up in the tree just decomposing. He refused to leave the motherfucking neighborhood. You know, like when a house was just burning down in California and people were like, I refuse to leave my house. I don't care about these fires. The fire's not gonna touch my house. I refuse to leave. The bird was like, I refuse to leave for the fucking winter. Nothing's gonna happen. You guys go ahead. I promise when you get back, I'll be here. He was that bird on the branch, just like, I'm not leaving. And he sat up in that tree, and he rotted to death. And then he fell out and landed on my hood. And so when I come out this morning, I'm confused. I'm like, is this an air rat or is this a land rat that's just dead and decomposing on my hood? But it was just a bird. It was a bird. And I could tell it was a bird because I could see his feet. The rest of the body looked like it could have been a rag, a real dirty one. But the feet said, I am bird, watch me juice the fly. And so I'm at the car wash. I can get dirty in a lot of ways, but that is not one way that I choose to get dirty. So let the guys do their job. Anyway, that was $10 out of my account and 10 minutes out of my way. But sometimes, when the unexplainable things like this happen, I just laugh. That's all you can do is laugh. Like, I couldn't be mad. The bird didn't know his final resting place would be this car wash. He didn't know that. But all I can do is laugh. And also be thankful, because sometimes when we go through these detours in life, I'll give you another example. I was looking for a water bottle the other day. I don't spend a lot of money on water bottles. I get a little water bottle from Five Below, and I get to one side of town that I'm going to because I feel like this side of town is heavily populated with the whites, and so they're probably going to have some really good selections over here for the whites. And so I get over there, and somehow I get detoured because of the traffic and whatever have you, and it takes me all the way down back into the city close to my house. And I stop at a Five. I'm like, okay, cool, it's a Five Below over here. So I stop at the Five and Below over there. I find this. This bottle was supposed to be $5. The sticker said $5, but on the shelf. And when I went to go check out, the guy was like, it's $7. I'm like, can you honor it? It says $5. He's like, yeah, that was the old price, whatever. I paid the $7. Something inside of me said, go back to the store out in the county, because this is not really what you want, and you're going to find a better one out in the county if you go back to the county. And then I go back to the county, and they don't have none. They don't have none. And so that detour, which led me to this one, was actually on the right path. It was me that was like, no, if I go back, I'll find something better. Sometimes detours are on purpose. Now I'm headed to the gym in a whole different direction. Who knows if I had gone the way that I typically would go, that would get me there in 4, 5, 6 minutes. Could have been an accident. Could have been a shootout. Could have been a nail in the road. It could have been so many other things. Sometimes life, I didn't know we was getting here today, but we're here. Since we're here, let me continue with the message. Sometimes life, sometimes the universe, sometimes God, depends on who you believe in, will give you a detour. Will put you on a different path, a different route. And sometimes it may seem like it's out of the way. Sometimes it may seem like this is a little further than I normally would have to do or go to get this done. Sometimes It is orchestrated for you to take a different route to get to where you're going. And it may come in the form of a water bottle. It may come in the form of a dead bird on your hood, like it did for me this morning. Whatever causes that detour, sometimes it's best to just not question it. I remember seeing a post on Instagram before where basically it was saying something like, I woke up this morning, I was late for work. I was rushing to find my clothes, and my favorite shirt was dirty. I had to find another one. That one was wrinkled. I had to iron it. Then I forgot to take out the trash, so I had to run and take out the trash. Then I got in my car and realized I needed gas. I had to stop and go get gas. And it was like all of these different things that were stopping this person from getting to work on time, and they was already late. But then by the time they got on the route to get to where they were going, there was a horrible accident. So a lot of times, all the time, actually, when I have these interferences, or what I feel like an interference or a detour, it would be a normal trip for me. I am grateful because I don't know what would have happened had I gone about my normal day, my normal way, my normal path. And so Mr. Bird, who lived his life, we don't know what the egg came before the bird or vice versa, but Mr. Bird, from whoever birthed you, whoever dropped you off in Baltimore, Maryland. I don't know why y'all came to Baltimore, but Baltimore, Maryland. Mr. Bird, who decided to live up in the tree by my house and die in the tree by my house. Mr. Bird, who decided to land your decomposed ass body on my hood this morning, Mr. Bird. Thank you, because I feel like you did something. You moved something. You created something. If nothing more, Mr. Dead Bird, you created this testimony this morning on my Instagram. So Mr. Dead Bird, wherever your soul may be flying, I pray that you find joy and a bunch of worms, because y'all like to eat worms. And then for whoever is watching right now, don't let that detour discourage you. Don't let that dead bird come as a bad signing or a warning. Let whatever that is come as motivation, but also certainty that you are on the right path, even if the path does not look familiar. Hot damn, that was the message right there. Oh, that was the message right there. I shut up in my bones like fire. Ooh, it warmed me up like some good old chicken noodle soup. That was it right there. Don't let what feels like a detour throw you off the path, baby. Sometimes we gotta go around the motherfucking mulberry bush. Sometimes we gotta go around the mulberry bush to get there. And it may seem like it's taking a little bit longer, but you're gonna get there. Ain't that it? Oh my goodness. Whew, shit. I ain't know the message was coming to me this morning. I ain't know it was going to do it, but that's how the Lord be using me. He be using me through dead birds. He be using me through dead birds. I don't know. But the message was for you. Damn it. It was for you. Don't you let that thing feel like, oh, because it ain't going the right way. Oh, because it ain't happening fast enough. Oh, because if you did it your way, you would have got there. You would have got there 2, 3, 4, 5 miles ago. Sometimes when you get there too soon, it ain't ready, bitch. It's like when you pull food out the microwave and you just know it was in there for a minute and a half. It's going to be good. And you bite into that bitch and it's hot. But the middle is cold. The middle is frozen, bitch. The middle is screaming, Salmonella, put it back in the microwave. It ain't done yet. Sometimes you got to go where you ain't been before. Sometimes you gotta wait longer than you've waited before. Sometimes you gotta do something different when you're expecting something new. Ooh, don't make me, not in here, not today, not this morning. Don't you make me. I'll spin around in a circle 3 times and come back in a full suit. Don't do it. Don't do it. Whew. That was the message. And if you ain't got it, it's because you ain't want to get it. For any and everybody else who received it, it's because you were supposed to be here to receive it. And I'm going to repost this one. And you share it. You share this video with somebody who needs to hear it. And you let them know, baby, I know. It's coming, though. It's coming. Just hold on. You might have to run. You might have to walk. You might have to get up on a little scooter. You might have to hop in a car. You might need a plane. You might need a train. You need some type of automobile. Or maybe you just need to wait. But it's coming. All right. I done got to the gym now. About to park my car. Go work on these shoulders. Whew, get up and go do something today, y'all. If you feel so inclined, go ahead and drop something down in the tithing bin. In my link in the bio, my Give Butter link. Go ahead and drop your tithe in there, because this, for some of y'all, this is the most church y'all done had in a lifetime. So go ahead and pay your pastor. Anyway, y'all have yourselves a good day. Go do something productive. If you can't have a good day, don't you dare go mess up nobody else's. You hear? Bye.